What is up, guys? You got Not the Worst here, bringing another Black Desert online video, and today we are just doing a little bit of a recap gear-wise where we're at and where we're going moving ahead. So still at 292 with Awakening AP 290 main hand, which now becomes relevant because I am using DK Succession now that came out with Pen Maneuver, and then with Kudum we're at 275, 277, I believe, if it ever lets me equip it. There we go. Yeah, 275, 277. I still have not done Bartali's, which with Nuveron does keep my Awakening 1 AP out of another bracket. And yeah, I'm not super worried about it because I am running with Succession right now, and the brackets for Awakening AP don't actually matter. Just the overall AP amount does for your Awakening. So I'm not super concerned about it with that. At least at this point. Obviously, you want to get it done. It's an easy, free AP. It's just really annoying and haven't gotten around to it. Literally turned in like 2 of the things so far for Bartali's. So it's on the horizon. I'll get it done at some point to get the free AP. So in the meantime, what I am doing, I kind of decided to slow down. There was no enhancing stream this weekend, and I did say on last weekend's enhancing stream it was going to be the last one. For a little bit, and the reason for that is I would rather focus on just kind of upgrading the accessories a little bit. I really want to get these guys changed out to Tungrads, the belt and the rings. I really want to get that done. It's going to push better brackets for both things. Then we still have Bartali. Plus, cost-wise, just when I look at it, it's not that big of a deal. Crescents are selling around 5 billion or so, unless they've come down some, but it's not. They're around 5 billion, and then we had. The Tungrad rings are around, there's one listed at 5 billion, which is perfect there. And then Tungrads you have at right around 10 or so. Last time I looked, it was 10.5, I think I saw. There's right even at 10. So you're talking 5 billion in silver to pick up, which is honestly 2-3 weeks of work there without doing an enhancing stream and blowing away a bunch of it, as I typically do each weekend. So I'm going to put the pen enhancing on hold. We did get 3 clicks for pen last enhancing stream, and it's just going to have to sit there. The other thing with that too is just like I don't necessarily have to have more pen. The pen Kudum would be kind of nice, and the other stuff is just armor upgrades and sort of some stuff that I'm not like necessarily have to have. I'd rather pick up the extra AP. Now that being said, with DK Succession out, I'm still kind of getting it down, breaking my muscle memory from Awakening for it, so I don't have everything down the way I would like it to. I've done a bit of grinding at Star's End, and I've picked up about, on average, 300 more trash than I was getting before at Star's End. So I mean, it seems nicer. It might get a little bit better as I get used to some of the skills advancing from there, but yeah, that's kind of how it's gone. And then talking about Star's End, I do have a few rings kind of set aside here, earrings rather, and some accessories. I'm just kind of holding on to these till the market kind of settles out a little bit, because as you can see, it was interesting when we had that drop rate going. What was happening was these actually held their price pretty decently for where they were, right in the like 230 range during the double drop event. All the way through it, and then after the event ended, it looked like everybody was kind of holding on to the earrings to see, and then everybody listed them, and they've obviously crashed in price then pretty significantly. There were some selling even all the way down the 170s just earlier this morning alone. So yeah, I'm not going to sell those then. Obviously, I need to pull up 5 billion anyhow, so I'm obviously not in a rush to drop any of the accessories that are just kind of chilling there. But yeah, so I'm trying not to spend any silver on anything and just keep it handy, or whether it's liquid or not, I'm not too worried about. But got distracted with a few things. I did pick up a Kudum shield that will enhance for Guardian coming out, because I do want to play that. Again, Guardian coming out, it's going to slow the stockpile of silver for the Tungrad rings moving forward. And then I kind of threw this up when the Succession thing came out just to see, is it going to go anywhere? Yeah, I didn't actually expect there were a couple hundred pre-orders on this, and I actually got it. So I might swap out. I don't really need more than one costume personally, so I have the deserty thing. So if I switch it, I'm wearing the Rosa whatever thing. If I like that one better, I'll use that and then just melt this thing down and do a Kron pen attempt with it. And if not, then I'll melt the other one. I just got down and use that for a Kron. I haven't decided yet. That's kind of whatever. We'll figure that out. As far as pen for it, the stack is up to 148 after our last 3. That's of course after hitting our other 3 pens. which two of them were over to the 200s, and then the Zarka when we hit pen was a 165. So this is a little bit lower than I'd want to cron it. I don't necessarily have to do it from here. Obviously, when we do get back to the enhancing streams, we'll continue to push this stack higher on the backup gear. And again, the pen stuff is just really kind of for fun, so it's not super imperative that we actually hit the stuff. And then after the 2 rings, then we'll be going for to swap out for a Tungrad belt. I expect this to be a lot more difficult because the availability of these is just not really there. I don't know that I'll want to try enhancing one with the amount of silver because it could get dicey, but there is maybe an option where I just keep every 3 bill, you know, maybe make a swing at Tet from there or something like that. Just depends on how available it is, because this item obviously doesn't show up all that often since, you know, nobody's really grinding over where the Tungrad belts actually drop. So that's kind of where we're at. These 2 items in there, 500, and then I've got 200-ish on this dude, 250 or something like that. I probably have about $1 billion in liquid silver across all characters right this second. And then that doesn't count, which isn't a ton, I know, but I keep getting distracted and spending stuff. And then whatever here, this is, I don't know, a little over $1 billion in stuff that I haven't liquidated as well. Yeah, so $2 billion-ish there. Could pick up the next $3 billion if we grind it super hard, but I'm definitely going to be playing a bit of Guardian and streaming that and making some videos on it as well. I'm not going to re-roll or anything like that permanently to it. I'm going to stick with DK regardless of how Guardian is. That's my class, and I'm sticking to it. And also the other side of that is it's just fun. It's good content to play new classes, and it's a good little break from other things. And, you know, worst case, pull up a little bit of money while we're doing it. So that's the gear goals. That's where we're sitting at. I'm going to start, after this video gets posted, I'm going to be streaming the rest of today, doing a little bit of grinding on stream before Vel, which is also coming up pretty shortly. So if you want to check that out, jump on over to the Twitch page. There's a link in the description below. You can drop a follow there. And if you are checking this video out after the stream, you can always watch the VOD, or at least just drop a follow so you'll catch the next one. That is it for this one. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to like it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe so you get notifications when new videos do get posted. And that will be all for today. Thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.